everybody, and welcome back to my show. This is Excuse My Behavior podcast, and I am your host, Sierra. I have a lot of great topics for you guys today. We will be talking about Chase Young. We will be talking about the NFC East Division, and we will be talking about the Redskins schedule, plus more. But before we get into all of that, I would like for you to go and subscribe to my YouTube page at Excuse My Behavior, and then to go and follow me on Twitter at Sierra_take. Now, with all of that being said, football season is upon us. It will be here in a few months. And I don't know about you, but for me, I am super excited for the season to start. Speaking of the Redskins, we have completely revamped our entire team, on down from the head coach to the conditioning staff, from Trent Williams to defense with Quinn Dunbar, and with the addition of Chase Young, with the excitement of Steven Sims Jr., Cam Sims, and Bryce Love. Hopefully he's healthy. We have a lot of weapons. We have a young team, and I just can't wait to see all of that come into play. So with that being said, the most thing I'm excited about, person I'm excited about is Chase Young. Chase Young was the top prospect in the draft. Many believed that he was going to go before Joe Burrow, but he didn't. He fell second overall, right in the laps of my beloved Redskins. We didn't have to do anything extra to get him, and I love it. Chase Young is a monster. He is a barbarian animal. He attacks, he is merciless, and he is brutal. He holds nothing back, and that's what I love most about him. He is effective. He gets better with age, and I feel like he is going to be a great addition to the Redskins defense. I feel like he is something we need. He is a game changer. The opposing team is going to have to change their entire scheme up just because of this one person. So I feel like he is going to really give us the spark that we so desperately need. His rookie year in Ohio State, 2017, he had total tackles. His total tackles was 18. Solo tackles was 11. He had no passes defended, only one forced fumble, and 3.5 sacks. I guess that is okay as far as being a rookie, but he gets better. His sophomore year, 2018, at Ohio State, his total tackles went from 18 to 34. His solo tackles went from 11 to 25. He went from 0 passes defended to 5 passes defended. It went from just 3.5 sacks to 10.5 sacks. That is a huge jump. I feel like that is progress. That is more than progress. You can tell that during the season between his rookie year and his sophomore year, and then from his sophomore year to his junior year, and even after that into the NFL, you can tell that he has been working out. You can tell that he has been trying to better himself as a player, and I am here for it. I cannot wait to see it happen. Chase Young, he cannot be blocked 101. I haven't seen not one time that he was blocked 101 and he sacked the quarterback. All the research that I've done for this episode, I was trying to find one play and I could not find one. So if you have it, if you have a play that a video that Chase Young was blocked 101 and he did not get to the quarterback, please comment the video below. I would love to see it, but as of right now, I have not. So with that being said, I feel like this is something that the Redskins need. We're going to be playing in a 4-3 defense this year for the first time in like maybe over a decade. That is going to bring out the full potential of Chase Young, of Ryan Kerrigan, of Montez Sweat. So again, I feel like we're going to do some good things. So, with that being said, while I was doing some research for this episode, I came across a topic a comparison between two wide receivers that I don't think is a really fair comparison. They were comparison Steven Sims to Tyreek Hill, if he can be the next Tyreek Hill. In my opinion, maybe in the next few years, this is something that we can come back to and look at. But as of right now, I think it is too early to judge on whether or not he can be the next Tyreek Hill. Steven Sims versus Dallas in week 16, he had 5 receptions for 81 yards. In week 15 in the week 16 game versus Dallas, keep in mind that Case Keenum was the quarterback and he only completed 18 out of 37 passes. In week 15 versus the Giants, he had 6 receptions for 64 yards, but Dwayne Haskins was the quarterback, and he only completed 19 out of 28 passes. And then in week 12 versus Carolina, this game haunt me still to this day because Darius Geis in this game got 120 rushing yards. AP got 90 rushing yards. This is all in the same game, and everyone preached, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. And we did run the ball, and we still lost. But anyway, in this game, Steven Sims only got 3 receptions for 29 yards, and Dwayne Haskins was the quarterback in this game. The Redskins offense was a mess. The play calling was horrible. We could not get it together. It was just awful. So I feel like now, don't get me wrong, Steven Sims did do some good things with us, with Washington. As you can see in the New England game, he ran the ball all the way back, I believe, like 90 yards against a top 5 defense. So that gives us a lot to look forward to. However, he still cannot be compared to Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is a different kind of player. He is special. He did not participate in the 2016 combine because of the domestic abuse arrest that he had going on. But in the West Alabama Pro Day, he clocked a 4.29 dash, the 40-yard dash. Steven Sims clocked at 4.56. So at the time Steven Sims was drafted, Tyreek Hill was already a 2-time Pro Bowler. He was in the Big 12 Offensive Newcomer of the Year in 2012. Steven Sims haven't had any type of, again, I'm not taking anything away from him. I'm just comparing his accomplishments to Tyreek Hill, and there's just no comparison. Now, Tyreek Hill in the game versus the Chargers, he had 4 receptions for 41 yards. His quarterback, Patty Mahomes, he completed 16 out of 25 passes. In week 10 versus the Titans, he had 11 receptions for 157 yards. And then in week 9 versus Minnesota, versus my Kirk Cousins, and I still miss him to this day. I wish he would have never left the team. I wish we would have just signed him to a long-term deal, but that is a topic for another episode. In week 9 versus Minnesota, Tyreek Hill had 6 receptions for 140 yards. And guess who was the quarterback? Not Patty Mahomes, it was Matt Moore. Matt Moore was the quarterback, and he completed 25 out of 35 passes for 275 yards. Dwayne Haskins hasn't done that yet. And he is our starter. So Kansas City is a better team. Kansas City have a better quarterback. They have a better offense. They have just about a better everything compared to the Redskins. So I feel like, again, you can't compare Steven Sims to Tyreek Hill just yet. Now, again, there is some exciting things to look forward to In the game versus the Lions last year, Steven Sims fumbled the ball. And as I was watching this game, my heart sunk down to my stomach. And then it went way back up again because he ran it all the way back for a touchdown. And I was not expecting that. That is twice he has run the ball back for a touchdown with the Redskins. I feel like as our offense get better, we're going to see more of that for him. And I just can't wait for it. So with that being said, will the Redskins make the playoffs? Now, me being a super diehard Redskins fan, I mean, you can't tell me nothing about my team that I don't already know. We're not going to make the playoffs this year. Not the wild card, not the division. I don't think we're going to win a division. I think that our schedule, we probably be, I don't know, 6 and 10 or something like that, which is okay. I think it's okay. I don't mind getting another top 10 pick in the draft this year. I feel like that's something we need. I've seen and researched that there's a lot of good players coming up in this year's draft, so I don't mind having a bad record again. I really don't. I feel like I'm not the only Redskins fan who feel that way, because you want to take a look at our schedule. My God, we have a bad schedule this year. I mean, we don't have the worst schedule, but it's certainly a hard schedule. We play the Eagles, Dallas, Giants. We have Baltimore this year. We have the Steelers this year. We have the Rams, Seattle, 49ers. Like, I feel like they always set us up for failure. We can't never get a decent, easy schedule. Now, as far as our division, Dallas and the Eagles, I'm not too, well, okay, I'm going to take that back. I am a tiny bit worried as far as the Eagles. I tell you this, I'm more worried about the Eagles defense than I am Dallas defense. This is why, and I understand Dallas had a better defense. They was top 11 last year, and the Eagles was top 15. Understand that, but it just, see, on the Eagles defense, you have Ronald Darby, and then you have Brandon Graham. Now, those the two people that I'm going to worry about the most. Because as far as Ronald Darby, you want to take into account who he's going to be lined up against. It's going to be either one of our wide receivers, Terry McLaurin, Steven Sims, or our tight end, our new tight end, by the way. I didn't even mention him. We have Randy Moss' son, Thaddeus Moss. I'm super happy for him being on our team, and I cannot wait to see what he has to bring to the table. But again, this is going to be another topic for another episode. But again, yes. So with all of that being said, I feel like the Eagles is going to have a decent defense this year, and I don't know if our offense is going to be prepared for that. Now, the reason I'm not really worried about Dallas defense, I mean, they have Sean Lee. He is not as effective as he used to be. He is getting older. He is only so much more he can do against our young offense. Now, the one person I'm worried about is Robert Quinn. This dude is going to be an issue. He had 11 sacks last year, with the longest sack being like 48 yards lost. And then you have Dwayne Haskins or Cody Allen. I don't know we don't even have a decent O-line yet. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Again, that's what I said. I don't think we're going to go to the playoffs this year. And then you got to worry about Dallas offense. They got Zeke, Cooper, Gallup, Randall Cobb, who every one of their wide receivers scored on us last year. How many of Redskins fans knew that? Every last one of them scored on us last year. So hopefully we can do something about it. I mean, with our new defensive coordinator, we got Jack Del Rio. Now, I was doing some research on him to see how effective he can be against the opposing team, and I feel like it's going to work out. In 2002, he was the defensive coordinator for Carolina, and that year they were third ranked overall, had the third best defense out of 32 teams in 2002. And then he was defensive coordinator for the Broncos in 2012, which they had the fourth best defense, but it quickly went downhill. 2013, Broncos had the 22nd ranked defense, and in 2014 it was 14th ranked. However, in 2016, when he was the head coach of Oakland, they had the second best defense out of 32 teams. So that is something to look forward to. So there may be some ups and downs, but I certainly feel that he is better than what we had in the past. So that is something I cannot wait to see. I'm definitely looking forward to it. And then we have our head coach, Mr. Ron Rivera. Of course, everyone is familiar with him. He took the Panthers to the Super Bowl. They lost that year, Super Bowl 50 against the Broncos. They lost. I felt like they should have won because Peyton Manning was completely horrible in that game. Their defense is what won them the Super Bowl, in my opinion. But again, he had 9 seasons as the head coach with the Panthers, 4 playoff appearances, 2-time AP NFL Coach of the Year. He has the most wins in Carolina franchise history. So again, that is something to look forward to. I think it's certainly better than what we had, at least since Joe Gibbs. Jay Gruden, I'm sorry. He tried. He took us to the playoffs twice, 2012, 2015. Obviously, we lost. But he did at least try, but he didn't try hard enough. And he was a horrible play caller as well, too. So I'm definitely glad we got him out the way. Our new offensive coordinator, Scott Turner, I couldn't really find much on him. This is though his first year as an offensive coordinator. And what I don't like is why we always have to get someone with no experience, or we always have to get the wash-up players. So the Redskins either get the wash-up players or someone who really have no experience, no winning experience. He was the quarterback coach for 2 years with Carolina, and that's about it. Of course, Cam Newton is a great quarterback, but he went crazy. Something's going on with him. And before you guys jump on me about Cam Newton, before he lost his quarterback job, mentally he is not there. He was not there. So yes, he deserves to have a job. He deserves to be on someone's team as a quarterback, a starting quarterback. But even before he got hurt and all of this happened, he just wasn't there. You can tell by the way he talked, he walked, the way he dressed, his hair, he just changed. So I feel like he had some personal issues going on there. But obviously Scott Turner may not have played a role in that, but still, he was the quarterback coach. So yeah, I put that on him too. And we got him. So, I don't know. Hopefully, he can do something with Dwayne Haskins. Maybe not. We won't know until the season start. We can't really judge until maybe the 4th, maybe 5th game. I want to see what would happen with if we were going to beat the Eagles. What's going to happen with Dallas, we have to beat them, man. Dallas beat us twice. We haven't beat Dallas, I think, since 2018. We beat them the first game, but we haven't beat them since. And the Eagles, they ran through us last year, and I think they ran through us the year before that. So, me personally, as a Redskins fan, I'm not really going to take my team. Now, don't get me wrong. I will defend them by all means. You guys know me. I love my team. But, however, definitely because of last year, I'm not going to take them as serious until we beat the Eagles, until we beat Dallas, both games. And I have a bet with somebody. I have a $200 bet that we're going to go to the playoffs. That's $100 that we're going to go to the playoffs, the Redskins, and we're going to go to the Super Bowl. So he's a grown man, the person who took this bet. He is a Redskins fan. He knows what he's doing. He got the money to spend, so whatever, I'm gonna take it. He put it out there. He made the bet, not me. So if y'all want to get in on this bet, let me know. Comment under the video. The bet is that the Redskins is going to go to the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl this year. $100 a bet. Let me know if you want to get in. I don't think we are. If you think we do, if you think we are, let me know. And please give me your reasons as to why you thinking that way. And please don't say because of Chase Young. I know after all the praise I just gave him, I also said that I don't think we're going to make the playoffs and that we probably have a 6-10 record. I stand by that because even though we have all these additions and we're switching schemes and all of that, we still have to make it click. And with the coronavirus, people couldn't really practice like they will usually practice. And we don't even know as far as how OTAs is going to work out this year. So, I don't know. We'll see. But with that being said, that is all I have for you guys today on my podcast. I'm going to switch the time up. I'm going to start doing my podcast on Sundays, but it's going to be late at night, probably around midnight sometime when I'm going to post the video or go live instead of it being at 8 o'clock. And then during the football season, I'm going to switch it up. I will let you guys know ahead of time. But that is all I have for you guys today. I do want to thank you for watching Excuse My Behavior podcast. And I will see you next week.